there was a brief, interesting interaction I had at the gym today. As I was walking towards the power lifter area, by the way, there's no such thing as a power lifter area. It's just where people tend to congregate. This area in particular, this bench here, you see, and it is next to the monolift and the deadlift platform. That's where the power lifters tend to congregate, people who lift heavy. As I was walking towards this particular spot of the gym for the powerlifting enthusiasts, I was stretching, I was warming up, I was doing pull apart with that band on the ground there, trying to get myself loose, trying to get some blood flowing, warming up. Pete, one of the old-time regular gym goer at this gym, came up to me and said, "Sorry bro, this area is taken. I'm going to be here for 2 hours and all of this equipment here, you can't use any of them." I look at him and then suddenly his expression changed. He had a big grin on his face. "I'm just kidding," he told me. And then he asked me, "If I were to say that to you, what would you reply?" And I told him, to be honest, I wouldn't say anything back, really. I would actually tell him that's okay. I would move to the bodybuilder section of the gym, or the general population, or the commercial section of the gym, and do my bench press there instead. We have so many freaking benches there. I can use any one of those. That's fine. And then he laughed and he said, yeah. To be honest, no one has ever come up to me and say such things. And he asked me, has that ever happened to you? Someone just come up to you and say, "This area is taken, you can't use the equipment because we got here first and we're going to be here for 2 hours." And I told him, no, it has never happened to me. No one has ever actually told me that this part of the gym, they are occupying it and I can't work in. No one has ever said that to me. And then he said, "That's what I like about this gym. It's so diverse. You meet all sorts of different people from all backgrounds and all lifting experiences, and everyone is so chill. But some posh gyms somewhere out there in the world, that this actually happened. People just go to the spot and they hog the entire area." And he told me there's some clips of it on the internet as well. And yeah, I agree. This is one of the many things I like about this gym. It's so open, it's so diverse. You see all sorts of different people from all walks of life. It's a 24-hour gym, and that's what I like about it as well, because sometimes I go at very weird hours because of shift work. Sometimes I go at 2 a.m. because I can't sleep, and you meet all sorts of people at different times throughout the day, and you see people from all sorts of different lifting backgrounds or experience, or people with different interests. I'm by no means a powerlifter, but I do hang out a lot with those types at that section of the gym. But this gym also got like the bodybuilders, and there's no one sort of lifters that dominate the entire gym. You know, you have the power lifters, yes, you have also the bodybuilders and the general public who just want to exercise. You have the calisthenics bros and the rehab people who just want to get stronger and get back to their normal daily life activities after an injury and after surgery and stuff like that. You have kids, you have family, you have everyone is welcomed here, and that's what is so good about this gym. I really like it. Before, this building used to be shared between this gym and then also a powerlifting / bodybuilding company, and man, those guys were hardcore. Like, those guys were actual hardcore. They, we have kids here, and sometimes I feel like they would feel very unsafe walking around, seeing these guys at the powerlifting section of the gym. Music is always blaring. People who are obviously on something. I'm not going to say what they are on, but they look very dedicated, and They look like their diet is clean and the training is on point. It's all hard work and dedication, man. Just chicken, rice, broccoli, those sorts of people. And I briefly talked to the gym owner as well. Like, he said it's not a good look for his business, you know. You have the people who are obviously onto something. And yeah, that's his gym, and he's sharing the space with that company that trains athletes, obviously, in order to compete. And when you are competing, you need extra substances in order to have an edge, to be the top of the top, you know. You need a little bit of the vitamin, the supplements, if you know what I mean, if you catch my drift. And you have kids walking around, you have family there, and that is a bad look for the business. You two are basically in the same building, you're sharing the same building. On one hand you have the general public, on the other hand you have the competitive people, the athletes. And you see kids walking around, they see these guys, they're obviously gonna look up to them and think this is naturally attainable, and that is something that they should strive towards. Not all of them would have such aspirations, you know. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's a good idea that they move to different parts, so that the only people who are dedicated enough or who wants to compete, they can go to that gym and leave this space for the general public. I feel like that was such a good business move. Because to be honest, I think there needs to be a time and place. And for those who are just new to lifting, they might be deterred from actually working out and getting better themselves when they see these people and they feel intimidated. I think everyone should exercise, to be honest. I think we shouldn't gatekeep anything like going to the gym. I think it should be open to the public, and this is a good space to do that. Everybody comes together. The ones who like to lift heavy, the ones who train for aesthetic, the ones who train for sports, you know, they can all go here. They're all welcome here. And that's the reason why I love this gym. Anyways, that's all for today. I gotta go home, cook some food, go to work, rinse and repeat. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay strong. God bless. And I'll speak to you soon.